Hello everybody, welcome to Theater 14C, Survey of Film Online. This is the Gangsters and Detectives class, and I am W. Clay, your instructor. And right now I want to walk through the class and help you folks get started and see how to navigate through the Angel Learning environment. So the first thing that it's important to note is the browser that you use is kind of important. I'm using Firefox on a Mac, and Firefox tends to work the best with Angel. Safari isn't going to work all that well. Google Chrome doesn't work at all apparently, and I know Internet Explorer or Microsoft, their proprietary browser might work as well, but I tend to find Firefox works the best, and I think you can get a free download for it. The best way to get to Angel is to go to the West Valley College home site. I have it bookmarked here. And down here on the lower left, you can click on Angel Learning, and that will throw you into it. And when you log in, your username is going to be your student ID. For me, it's my instructor ID. And your password is going to be your 6-digit birthday, which hopefully you haven't forgotten. So pop that in there, log on, and this will show you the classes you're currently enrolled in. So these are the classes I'm teaching, so it's going to look a little bit different from yours. And the class we're going for right here is Theater 14C 11618. We'll click on that, and this will take us to the home page for the class, and this is what it looks like. Now, if you look on the page, there's a little bit of information about this section. I want you to read that. Also in course announcements, read that as well. That'll give you some information, and it'll also give you a link to this video I'm recording right now, which you can also access through YouTube, but I haven't put it up there yet, so I'm currently recording it. Also, if you look down here towards the bottom, you also have your grades. As you go through the class, you can see what your progress is. But you need to, whenever you click into Angel, make sure you hit the refresh button, and this will give you the most current version of what your grades are. And then down here you also have a quick access to the mail in the class as well. But the most important thing on here is make sure you read the course announcements. That'll give you an overview of the class and what's going on with it right now. To actually get into the class, click on Lessons, and pretty much everything you need is going to be right here. So let me get that out of the way right now. And first of all, here's the class syllabus. I want you to read that first and print out a copy if you need to look at it or keep it handy. When you click on it, it will go to a download. So it'll be PDF form, so it'll save it somewhere on your computer. And this is good for printing because it retains the formatting for it. So I go back to lessons here. You see a series of folders here. Each one says lesson. These are going to kind of correspond to the weeks of the class for right now. So lesson 1 is essentially week 1. Lesson 2 is week 2. So if I click on one of them right here, this will be our first week. And this is the material you have responsible for this week. So you would essentially start Monday, work through, get it done by Monday, and then on Tuesday I go through and grade things. So you've got your lecture notes here in PDF form. You also have the video clips for the class. Both Musketeers of Pig Alley and Scarface. These are the two films that we're going over. Discussion questions, and this will take you to a discussion forum. Reading question, and there isn't a reading question for this particular one, but I have a space holder in case I change that in the future. And also you have the lecture for the class as well, which is in the same format as this thing that I'm recording right now. So if you click on that, that'll open it up and we'll start playing that as well. And that'll give you the same information as you're going to get in lecture notes up here. So when you click on the video clips, this will throw up a window right here, and you'll need to actually put in the username and the password. So it remembers that I've been there before, but it might not for you. But if you look right here, login is WM Clay, and the password is media. So you pop those in, you hit OK, and this will take you to a secure site where you can watch the video clips. So for this particular film, for Scarface, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So watch these 4 clips, and this more or less will give you enough information to answer the discussion questions for it. So then go over to the discussion questions. It'll take you to the discussion forum here, and click on new post, and then essentially answer these questions right here, these 3. And give it a title that makes sense. You're pretty much good to go right there. So let's back out of here and look at the rest of the class. So it's pretty much going to work like that. Lesson 2 is going to be similar. Lesson 3, Lesson 4, same format for them. Sometimes you're going to have reading questions, sometimes you're not. It really depends on whether there's a reading that's relevant in your book, which is called Film Noir by Spicer. Right now you can see the exams. This is Gangsters exam number 1, open October 17th through 24th. This is when the exam is going to be open. You probably won't actually see this. It'll be invisible in your lessons folder, and it will actually show up on October 17th when you can actually take it. But if you look on the syllabus, that will give you the dates that are important. So you've got 2 exams in the class. You also have a class project as well, due November 7th. This you will be able to see. And I recommend clicking on class project info and samples and going through here, reading all these, and then also have a video with project tips as well that you can click on and watch. And if I were to click on it now, it's kind of like looking into a mirror, looking into a mirror, looking into a mirror as we do this.
So your project is going to be due really soon.
It's a video that looks just like this one. So that's the way. Read that or watch that and read the other info on there before you do your projects. And I'm sure some of you will have questions for me about what topics work, how to do a script, or if you're going to do a video. That's all perfectly fine with me. Be glad to answer it. That's what I'm here for. And then after that stuff is due, then you've got all the way through lesson 13 or essentially week 13. So you've got a fair amount of work. You can work ahead if you want. I recommend working ahead rather than falling behind. If you fall behind, you might not be quite ready when the exams come up. So let me back it out of lessons and go back to the home page. Oops, I meant to go to the course home page. I apologize. That can happen to you sometimes. Here we go. All right, so when we're on here, another thing I want to show you folks is that you can also open up a map for the course. And if I'm on lessons, I hit expand. It's a new function of Angel, although it seems to be kind of slow here. I think it's locked up on me for the time being. Yes, it did. Oh well. There we go. Well, I took it off again. You're getting the authentic Angel experience right here. So if you click on the map, you can actually see everything that is in the class, and you can see this from the home page of the class, which is kind of a neat function now. And that way you can click into it from anywhere. You don't actually have to navigate through lessons to get to it. So it's a nice new function you've got right there. If you want to communicate with me, there are 2 ways to do it. One is to go down here to Course Mail and click on Quick Message or Inbox, and you can go through there. And the other way to do it is to go to Communicate, and that will take you to the same place, and you can communicate through there. I highly recommend you do all communications for this class through the Angel mailbox, because otherwise it might get lost someplace. So imagine you send me your paper send your paper into my regular college email box. I might not know that you're from this class, and so it might get confused. So send everything through here, and that way we keep everything neat and tidy. And I'll be sending you some more of these, how to do things in the class. There'll be a few more videos I post. If I find that you folks are having an issue with anything in particular or having trouble with something, I'll put some more of these and I'll post them in the proper lesson boxes. And I'll also send you folks some more emails to let you know that this stuff is going on. But anyway, hope you enjoy the class, and good luck getting started. And as I said before, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. We want to keep this running smoothly and give you folks the best online learning environment we can provide. So good luck, and have a good time. Talk to you later.